Hello and welcome to Meditation Monday number 42. This is it's a long time coming. Thank you to everybody who's here live. Thank you to everybody who's here on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's here on TikTok. Thank you all so much for being here live. If you're in the future, thank you so much for tuning in as well. Let me get 528 on. Calm down the anxiety a little bit. I'm so grateful for everybody that's here. Let me turn down 528 on here and remind me so I do that again before we start. But let's get 528 on. Hopefully that's good in your YouTube ears. If I need to change that volume, please let me know and I will. But thank you all for being here. If anybody on TikTok, if you'd like to join on YouTube, there should be a link in my bio. Thank you all so much again for being here. This has been a crazy week. And I think before we get into the humming, I kind of want to give somewhat of a preface as to what's been going on, as Meditation Mondays are kind of like a weekly update for me. Since last Monday, I have been inspired by Shay, if she's in here, shout out to you, and a couple other people as we were reading on TikTok. I kind of just created a meditation environment for others to meditate in and kind of work in while I was doing my own personal reading. I was reading the book of 528, and as people were just kind of doing their own thing, I felt compelled to be sharing the information I was reading because of how important it was, and that manifested into me starting reading the book of 528. Following that stream, I reached out to the author of the book of 528, Dr. Leonard Horowitz, who has been pioneering this work since 1996, and not only did we get his blessing to continue reading the book or the series, but we are also going to be able to interview him. And now I have an official date on that interview to anybody who's interested in that. That interview is going to be at 1 p.m. Central Time this Friday, December 19th at 1 p.m. Central Time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I haven't decided if that's going to be a live interview or if it's just going to be him and I, but regardless, that interview is happening this week. So something that wasn't even manifested a week ago has now manifested into this amazing thing. And I am so humbled and grateful and just so much unconditional gratitude for that. That is so amazing. I also released an album this weekend. I released that on Saturday. If you haven't heard that, please check it out. It's called Animal Instinct, and it is the sequel to The Kingdom, which The Kingdom dropped on 5/28/2020. And this one dropped on 12/12/2020. Let's see. That's kind of. I think there's one more thing. I'm forgetting about it. I'm not 100% sure. People on TikTok are asking where would it be streamed. It would most likely be streamed only on YouTube. I don't think I would do a stream on TikTok if I was going to be interviewing somebody. So if that stream is going to be broadcasted, it's going to be broadcasted on YouTube. Otherwise, I will make that into content and make that into a video. But moving into this week, as there has been so much crazy energy, not only for me, but I'm sure for everybody. As I've been tuning into other people, whether that's on YouTube or just kind of communication, it sounds like there's a lot of intense energy for everybody. So I felt called to create a song or an environment that would help alchemize this energy and also transmute it into higher vibrational intense energy, so that we're keeping the intensity of the energy but alchemizing it into a higher vibrating energy as compared to what is going on in the world right now, which I wouldn't necessarily compare to higher vibration, maybe not in the world, but more just in politics, geopolitics. So I felt called to make a song to match the intensity. And as we get prepared for that, we're going to start doing this hums. Also, shout out to Emmett. Emmett, if you're here, thank you so much for the inspiration to do this. As we've been doing the hums previously, we only do 3 hums, but on this stream, we're actually going to start doing 6 hums. It's going to be a challenge. I've never done 6 hums. But for anybody who has been doing the hums along with me, Emmett said that 3 just wasn't enough, and it makes sense, as 3 is powerful, but 6 would be a lot. And it makes sense that 5 plus 2 plus 8 is 15, and 1 plus 5 is 6. So maybe it makes sense if we're doing 6. Excuse me. Okay, so everybody who is new here, thank you again to everybody who is new. Again, if that's on YouTube or TikTok, thank you so much for being here. The concept of humming. If anybody's seen my TikTok that was about this, basically why we do humming here and how we've progressed through this is I took the concept of ohming, which is tuning to the Earth's Schumann resonance, and thought of what if you could ohm to the frequency you hear in the background right now, 528 hertz, the frequency of love. And as we kind of progress through this, I've learned a couple things and other people have shared some stuff with me. But basically, all you really need to do this technique is 528 in the background to tune to as a reference, and deep breaths in and out of your diaphragm. For those of you on YouTube, the reason for the diaphragm is right there. If you look at that symbol, it'll make sense. So you breathe as far as you can into your diaphragm, getting as deep of a breath as you can, and then you hum, pushing that air out as far as you can. So you start to like pushing out the air. What that does is it enables more air to come in on the next breath. So each breath you have is getting more air, more humming, more air, more humming, creating this cycle of tuning you in even longer and more intensely. So that's kind of the concept of why we do this humming. And again, we're going to be doing that 6 times. It's going to be the first time we're doing it 6 times. And if you would like to do it at your own pace, feel free to please do it at your own pace. If you'd like to sync up with me, awesome. Feel free to do it however you wish. If you're doing this as well, if you don't wish to participate, that's also okay just to listen. Just listening to the humming frequency or just the frequency itself will also tune you into love. Let me grab my rose quartz. Okay, so here we go. 6 hums. Wow. Thank you to everybody who was doing that with me. Thank you so much. That was my first time ever doing that for 6 minutes. Something that I noticed, I guess, first thing I noticed is my first four, my hum was kind of a little bit shaky, but those fifth and sixth hums really delivered that and helped me align up. And you can even hear in the tone of my voice that my energy is lighting down. You can see it produced a lot of energy on my forehead. So I'd invite anybody who did that. Thank you again to anybody who did that with me. I'd invite anybody who did do that to do that whenever you meditate, or do that whenever you're listening to 528. That is a very powerful technique and can be used always. Okay. So now that we got that, again, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much. I am so excited to show this song. So to those of you who are here to meditate, I will say that this is not your standard meditation song. The first 3 minutes or so are to guide us into a space together. So all of us, the space that we just created by humming into love. This kind of first 3 minutes of the song helps bring us into that loving space, help us bring into the same vibration. And for the rest of the song, if you feel like you need to move. If you need to get up, if you need to walk around, if you need to run, if you just need to bop your head, if you need to move your shoulders, whatever that is, allow this song to help you move and move the energy in a dynamic way. And then you can feel your self start to move with that energy and alchemize that energy. And yeah, I just wanted to say that before we start, that don't feel the need that you have to sit still. You do not have to sit still during this meditation. This is a very energy-packed, dynamic meditation that is multi-purposed. So let me push this chair out of the way and we will get going. Okay, let me get TikTok. I'm going to point you guys at me while I'm meditating. You can all watch me dance. Go like that. Hold on TikTok 1 second. Again, thank you to everybody that is here on YouTube. I'm going to turn down my microphone here. I hope you enjoy Aquarian, and thank you for meditating with me today. is Aquarian. Thank you all so much for tuning into that. I don't know if you could see on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you could see on TikTok, but I had a smile on my face that entire time. That song has some very, very powerful energy. And all of that was alchemized last night. Let me put 528 back on. I'm so grateful for anybody who's here. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in on YouTube. Thank you all so much. I think this is the biggest meditation that we've had people in attendance for. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so appreciative of your presence, of your energy, and I'm truly humbled that it happened for this song and with the energy that's in this song. So thank you all so much for being here. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm grateful if you enjoyed that song. Thank you so much, Joanne. I'm grateful. Thank you all so much. It made your body so relaxed you could feel your body going to sleep without even trying. Wow. If you could fall asleep to that song, props to you. But I'm grateful it could tune you into that energy. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love, TikTok. Cinnamon, thank you. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you for your kindness. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Camilla, thank you for being here. Shout out to Norway. Wow. Sending love to Norway from Minnesota, United States. Thank you. Even your cat was enjoying it. That's amazing, Electric Lotus. I didn't know cats liked that music, but that's awesome. It's ironic that your cat's name is Mellow, too. It's very ironic. But thank you all so much for being here. That is, I didn't even have this up. Sorry, everybody on YouTube. You couldn't see me. But yeah, that is Meditation Monday, number 42. Obviously the background being for today is a solar eclipse. If you didn't know about that, that solar eclipse went across parts of Argentina and parts of Chile. But regardless of where it was, solar eclipse is very powerful and very symbolic, astrologically symbolic, and also personally symbolic for all of us. So I hope that was able to give anybody a boost of energy. Anita, shout out to you. Thank you. Said a boost of positive energy. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I hope that's able to tune you into love and give you these spiritual upgrades that it was intended to. Like I said, for those of you who weren't here before, I made this song with intentions of one, to help anchor the Aquarian age as it is already here and love has already won. I also asked Source if it was possible to transmute spiritual upgrades or spiritual armor through the vibrations of music, and that question was asked and answered right before I created this song. So I hope you were able to feel any of those vibes, feel any of those upgrades and any of that protection in your spiritual armor, your spiritual upgrades. And I hope you find yourself coming back to this song if you ever are in a time of need of that, especially as we move through these next couple days into next Meditation Monday, which next Meditation Monday is the 21st, the Grand Conjunction. So that's going to be a very special day. I'm going to make sure to do a special meditation for that as well. Thank you all so much for the love. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so appreciative of anybody who's hanging out with me live, if you're here in the future, or to anybody that has been consuming my content, whether that's on YouTube or TikTok or Spotify, any streaming service, SoundCloud. Thank you all so much for the love, and thank you for listening and consuming. I'm very appreciative. I'm so appreciative, and we have so much amazing content on the way this week. For those of you who are still interested in the Book of 528 or have been following along in that series, again, that interview with Dr. Horowitz is going to be this Friday, December 19th at 1 p.m. Central Time. I will keep you all updated, mainly through my Instagram. I'll do my best to keep you all updated on YouTube as well, but I will be doing my best to keep my Instagram story updated as well as my Instagram post. So if you'd like to keep updated with that, please follow me on Instagram or hit the bell. If you're on YouTube, if you hit the bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get a notification every time that I go live or when I post a video. So that will help you keep up to date on when I'm going to live, whether if that interview is live or in a video, you'll get an update regardless. But that is it for Aquarian Meditation Monday number 42 live. I still have to get the official version done and upload that on YouTube and SoundCloud. But again, thank you all so much for your energy. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your love. Thank you for meditating with me in that environment. And I will see you all tomorrow for chapter 11 and chapter 12 of the Book of 528. Okay, hope you have a great day. Peace.